got a brand new one-day special. Now it is a brand new one-day special, Dolly Dimples, and of course Dolly Dimples equals Charmain. Hello, Charmain.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. And you?
I'm very well. Now we had a fabulous, funny show last time we were together.
Yeah, I bought my electric one with me.
Oh, a razor, that is. Anyway, of course, it has a funny story. We'll tell you more about it. But the one-day special, it's a brand new, of course, one-day special is the Dolly Tots complete collection, 48 stamps in total. Charmain, can you talk us through exactly what we get here?
What you're getting is you're getting 6 sets of Dolly Tots, if I remember rightly, because my brain's a bit mush at the moment. With loads of lovely little characters in there, and they've all got names and all got personalities. And well, what more can I say about them? They're so cute, aren't they?
They are cute, but also what I love about them is, of course, that you can create different personalities and colors with the hair, the style of
yeah, so we're going to go back to the chopping the heads off and switching around.
I mean, we can do that, you know. And I believe all of them, you have mentioned that they have got cute little names.
They do have names. You've got Bella and Juliet, you've got Maud and Tom. So we've brought some boys by popular demand. So last time we brought these, they were very popular, so we've brought them back again. I've got more stock of them, and here we go. They're so cute.
They are.
And they've just got great personalities for a lot of different usage. So if you want to do quick simple cards, you can do. If you want to do fun ones, if you want to do larger projects, if you want to make books, stories with the kids, if you want to make a little bit of home decor, they're quirky. They're so much fun.
Absolutely. Now I want you to hold your horses. Yes, it's rare that we say don't check out your baskets yet, because some of you already have found it. There is the one-day special, which is all these beautiful stamps. However, there is a complete collection, which means the stamps and the coordinating dies. Now you may be like Leone that says, well, she has to be in the mood for fussy cutting. I like fussy cutting, but I love even better die cutting.
You do, don't you?
I do.
You're very good at it.
Well, sometimes, you know. But you will get all the stamps and all the dies, the coordinating together. Now that makes suddenly making cards or art journal and pieces so much easier.
Yes, it does. I mean, with me in the journal to you, the other one, well, you know, the one that you've got in your hand. I do, when you open that up, I do things that kind of pop out, stick out, poke out. But what I liked about them is I like to fussy cut.
Yes.
So why would I want to die when I love to fussy cut? And everybody knows that I will sit in the van and I will fussy cut away. But I like things to have a backing when I cut them out.
Right.
Boom, through the machine, done. Yeah.
So basically, you will fussy cut them and then die cut them out of black and layer them together.
That's it. And you've got a nice covered, pretty backside.
Indeed. Oh, you know, you don't need to have your backside covered, you know, Charmain says. Then you have, of course, with the white edge, if you wanted to do. So you have got actually 3 options. Yeah, there you have it. Now, I need to tell you, Dad, to check out your baskets. We are already busy for both the complete collection and the one-day special. The choice is yours. If you want to go for the stamps and the dies together, like many of us want, you have got a flexi-buy option for spreading the cost in 3 interest-free payments of £31.63 is your price. Now, of course, that would be flexi-buying it. Now, you are getting is it A6 stamps? Clear stamps?
Yeah, A6 size stamps, and you actually get a little bit more than what's on the picture because there's a little bit more space, so we added a few extras in there, so it's like some duplicates but smaller in size, so you can build a little scene. So you do get some little extras in there.
So that's a really cool way to remember now that you're getting more than you can see in the pictures. The other thing I kind of say, for instance, if we look at this one, we can turn it over and you can see, and look at her trousers. They are so cute, and the butterflies and the bird, and of course you are getting, for instance, a larger butterfly as well at the bottom there. Now, if you are getting all these stamps, clear stamps that you can use time and time again, I think this is the kind of, now that children are spending more time at home, this is a really kind of cool way of keeping them entertained as well.
Yes, well, I'm dyslexic, and teaching me to read and write, pain in the bum. It had to be fun. It had to be something interesting. And if you were doing a storybook where the kids can actually colour in and actually write the storybooks, that would have got me hooked into reading and writing as a wee kiddie. So doing something like this of homeschooling would be perfect. So you build the scene, there's lots of accessory bits to go with and that. Build a scene, get the characters, name them for their friends, people in their family, and write a little story, and they're learning to read and write.
Absolutely, and of course you have got all these little presents that you can do to friends, different friends. And I wish I could tell you. Well, basically, our producer is saying, recognizing every single one of them, of saying, oh, that would be that person, that would be this person, this friend of theirs. So they have got that relatability.
Yes, now I can't do it either, but we're the perfect example of tongue-twisting words, aren't we? I can't speak.
No, well, better than me. All right, Weezy for the complete collection, I believe, what's the stock? 10% of the complete collection has already gone. I adore it. I think it's bright, it's cheerful, it's fun, and all those words that we really need right now. Also, the fact that the dies, I imagine, will work with any standard die cutting.
Yes.
That
They're the slim dies, so they'll go through any of the machine, and none of them are too big that they won't even go through, you know, the little. I think the largest one in the bunch is, if I grab that one, is the, what do they call it? The nets. That's the nets. Is the largest one. They all come apart, but the largest one is the nets. And I believe that then the really tiny ones are around about that sort of size. Yeah, so a few inches out there. So that should go through that, even the tiny one as well.
Check the sizes, but definitely an A5 or 6 inches wide die cutting machine, they will work through. Now, if you want to go for the complete collection of the Dolly Tots, you have got here 48 stands and 48 dies in total. I love that you get exactly the same dies that match all the stamps. That sometimes is not the case. You have got some dies that cut some stamps, but not all of them. Here you do. 892985 is your item number. Remember, you have got a FlexiBuy option to spread the cost in 3 interest-free payments. That saving of £5 will, of course, still be there whether you FlexiBuy it or not. Today, if you're a Freedom member, £31.63. That's all you would be paying, because you don't pay P&P if you're a Freedom member. Emma Blake has emailed in. And she loves the Dolly Tots. She adores playing with the Dolly Tots, and of course, she loves playing with them. And for Charmain, you look fab, and she loves your top.
Well, thank you.
It is. Right, of course, this is Dolly Tots, the one day special from Dolly Dimples. 892985 is your item number for the complete collection. We do have got another mini collection that will work perfectly with that complete collection, which is the frames and accessories. What do we get here, Charmain?
I absolutely adore these, because I love the frames, because if you want to make your notelets, you can make your notelets with them, and you can put lines in and you can add to those. You've got lovely borders in there as well. You've also got accent stamps, which are great for producing, or what do we call it now? Backgrounds and things. Little filler in stamps, if that's what you like to call them. But the borders are just amazing to work with, and you can extend the borders. There's words in there, there's like splats and things, little flowers, there's a wall, there's a rain droplets, if you want to do it as rain droplets or turn it round and use it as background. Lots of sort of bally shaped items that are cylinder shapes. And they're really quirky. I mean, look at that border, extend it, doodle inside it. Absolutely.
Already 10% of the stock has gone. £29.96 is your price. You're saving £14. 542625 is your item number. You're getting 41 stamps in total. I adore the borders, but I love that kind of hills. It's just such a good setter of flowers.
Yes, so you could just mix and match all of them together. I like the little wall, just build it along and make a scene, or build a complete wall up, or you could just, you know, just randomly decorate your page up to make a backing page. It's totally up to you what you want to do with them and how you want to mix them up.
Indeed. 542625 is your item number. £29.96 is your price. Then we have got the Dolly Tots backing papers. I adore your papers because you...
Why, thank you.
But they are gorgeous. They are vibrant. But also you have got, which only you do, that cream base.
Yeah, it just gives it a warm feel. So it's instead of that stark whiteness, you've got a warm feel to it. And we're renowned for printing on the cream and bringing, you know, cream bits and pieces into the mix. So it gives you a starting point to start off with. There's some pieces in there that have got areas where you can carry on with. There's lots of strips in there which are borders. There's some great pieces in there for backgrounds, so you don't start off with a blank white canvas straight away. You can just mat and layer with a coloured background, and it's a good starting point to get you going.
Now, the vibrancy of the colours is stunning. I also love, I'm going to go quickly, I mean, you are getting 15 designs, 2 of each. This is one of my favourite.
It is cool, that one, isn't it? There's two there. There's one which is the black words and one which is the white words, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
So you've got like the black background with the white words and the reverse of it.
Fabulous.
And you just fussy cut them out or leave some of the colour behind, which I will do. Mount them onto whatever card you want, and you've got sentiment straight away. So
Absolutely.
Not only have you got them in the stamps, you've got them in the paper kit as well. So I like to do things for everybody's budget, so you can have a crossover backwards and forwards as well.
And you can bring colour inks as well to even accentuate even more. So you have got that freedom as well to do that. I adore how it looks in an art journal. Again, very good for the, you know, the cool generations as well, you know, that if they want to have a go, I think this is a great mom and daughters or mom and son kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's one in there with the sort of a mathematism, like a maths thing. So you could do like a chalkboard with the maths on there, so it could be like a maths homework things as well.
£14.99, £9 saving, a massive saving, but 10% of the stock already gone. We are 12 minutes in and we are very busy. Check out your baskets, 246960, I think it was the item number. Now we do have got a template bundle. Shall I hide here? We are getting all 4 of them, French oval, ornate square, birdhouse and fancy edge card. Now, can you talk us through, Charmain?
Well, we're going to do the fancy edge card to start off with, so that will be my first demo. And we do the templates and as a starting point, and then I always like to mix them up a little bit, so just put a twist on it. So you can keep going with your templates. You can use them as many times as you want. So it's not something that's a one-off or one-track pony. You can use it and use it and use it, rinse and repeat, and you can make to sell as well. So they're printed on a 300 GSM cardstock and not plastic, but they're sturdy enough. And you can just go for it. Great fun with the kids. So you've got a house in there. You've got 2 cards on one template. And then, so you've got 1, 2, 3, I think 4 templates for 4 different cards. And you're also getting some extra little bits as well in one of them.
For £9.99, it's a fabulous deal. You can flexify it if you want to use Flextravaganza to spread the cost in interest-free payments. That means that you would only pay £5 today. That saving of £5 will still be there whether you split the cost or pay one-off payment. 287404 is your item number. Now we're gonna have a happy hour. Now that 20% already of the stock has gone, so grab yours by checking out your baskets. 44 minutes is what you have got to check out your baskets, or until, of course, the stocks run out. So at 20% off, with which we're just reaching out to them, I thought it would be quick. What do we get here, Charmain?
You've got 4 stamps, and you've got you've got 4 C6 stamp sets, clear stamps. And you've also got accent stamps in there as well, like little fences, you've got little trees in there, you can build a scene. And I've got to say, the design team, there's a box on the floor, the samples behind, there's stuff all over the place there, and you won't get time to show them all.
No.
We have them on the Dolly Dimples Crafts Facebook page, all the samples, and they'll mix in with so many different other Dolly Dimples products.
I absolutely adore this. There is something about a house that is quirky, a house that is a bit different, and we were saying that yes, if you if you have a new home or something like that, it would be perfect. But it doesn't need to be. It could be
not
just
at all. No,
it could be Christmas.
It could be Christmas. It could be Christmas cards because you could put snow on the top. I know Christmas has been, but a lot of people are starting with that. It could be you using the houses in the background. You could use them as Halloween. Those are absolutely amazing. It's a fridge magnet. Louise Sims did that one for me, and I painted up. I haven't bought the magnet board with me. I used some magnetic chalk paint.
Yes.
I did the board to put them on. It's absolutely awesome. So you're putting it on your magnetic sheets. You can chop them in pieces and create different scenes with them. You can do a whole village with them and put them together. They're just really
love
quirky.
this. A bit of kind of, it's really nice this, because it's a bit like draw and Dean style of crafting.
Oh yes.
But of course with the house, which is complete, they never do houses. So this is absolutely gorgeous. 25% of the stock has already gone, a quarter of the stock of the happy hour. Remember that £19 saving, you are gonna have it there. You're gonna have it for, of course, this hour and this hour only, or until the stocks last. What?
Oh my God.
Approaching 60% of the stock. Sorry, I said quarter% of the stock, and then it was like 60%, approaching 60%. This is why, you know, that's why I went like, what? Right. I know, 70% of the stock has gone. And now, if you want to, please do check out your baskets. It is, of course, a beautiful. I'm going to show you. Oh, look at that. A stamp. Now this is one of the most gorgeous samples I have seen in a long time, because I adore a stamp onto calico, color it in. This makes, like, you could be pockets in here. 3/4 of the stock has gone. Remember, this is a happy hour deal that over 80, this is going incredibly fast. Now it's going to be limited in a second or two. So please do check out your baskets if you want it. Approaching limited and right now. So if you want some motivation, inspiration, and dedication with beautiful houses, it is now limited, so technically sold out. That was first sold out, you know, like sell out. Now, well done if you have done it. At £24.97 it was what you are paying. Please do check out if you have it on your baskets. Otherwise, the baskets will auto-refresh and we will miss out. Right, we have got the stencils as well on the show, so let's have a look at those ones. You have got the roses, the maze, and the cosmic. If you want those ones, please do go and grab it. 551993 is your item number, saving £9 as well. And we have got more stencils, which is screw heads and nails, dots and dashes and shards. This is one of my favorites because it's quite different, but it's just really cool. I adore it. I just think it's one of those ones that you can use it in so many ways. And also the dashes and shards looks like, you know, the shards, it looks like lightning bolts. I was trying to look for the word. 443554 is your item number with a £9 saving. Then another very pretty one is, for me, the circles, the cells and the seeds. The intertwined circles, of course, is a traditional kind of sort of thing, but of course Dolly Dimples always puts a twist in things. 569234 is your item number. And this is why I love Dolly Dimples, because it's some things that we can relate to, but also they have got that quirkiness and that personality. Now, these Dolly Dots, the Dolly Tots, you can get them on their own. Each stamp set £10.99, but you also can get the funky frames and accessories with it. Now, they're very popular on their own, so you may want to check out your baskets if you want to go for individuals right now to make sure that you grab them. Personally, I love the one day special. I would definitely add at least one of the accessories. And remember, you can flexify anything that is above £5, which means that everything in the one day in these shows is above £5. Right, the complete collection features, of course, the stamps and the dies all together. Not 48 stamps, 48 dies, £94.88, and you're saving £5. 892985 is your item number. And right, Charmaine.
I'm just thinking about all that packing.
I know, you're going to be a busy lady. Okay, what are you going to show us then?
I don't know, what shall I show you? I'll tell you what I'm going to do, what I was going to do. I'm going to do the template.
Oh, fun.
So I'm going to use one of the templates, and in the template you get this particular one in the bundle of 4. You get the accent bits as well, which you can use to layer up. You can use them how you want. These make beautiful, like, crunched up flowers. if you want to layer them up as 3D flowers. And these two are to make cards. Now, mine are already drawn round, so I've drawn them out onto my piece, ready to cut out rather than show you the template. They do have the instructions written on them, so nice and easy. Basically, this one is going to be the card, and what you would do is you take a card and you fold it in half if you wanted to make it as a card. So if you fold an A4 in half like that, and this is your template, so let's move that to one side, and I'm going to grab one that I put some pink on so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about, opposed to doing white on white. So I'm working on the mixed media card. Sorry, Medina.
No, the pattern paper is from the Dolly Tots paper.
It is indeed, yes. So we draw around here, so very, very simple. So if this was my template, which it's not, but it is in a way, if you know what I mean, but it's better me putting that on so you can actually see what I'm doing opposed to putting white on white. So you draw around it like so. Da, 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 da.
And by the way, the mixed media cardstock, 250 GSM, you're getting 30 of the A4 in white. $9.99 is the price.
Okay, here we go. So I've drawn around it like that. Now, I'm tight lazy when it comes to crafting in certain things. I don't want to do something that's going to make it difficult for me. So if I'd placed that in the middle and had the line going across the top, I've got to cut a straight line there and one here. So I'm using the straight edge of the card, so you only have to cut this edge and all the way down here. Yeah?
Right,
okay.
yes.
So when I've got that cut, then I would have a shaped card that opens up. If you want the back to be, this is the twist, if you want the back to be plain, then open that out, cut this, cut along and cut all the way along there, and then you can decorate the inside up and have a nice pretty inside where a little bit will be showing, so it would look kind of a little bit like, say that.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does indeed.
Okay, so you can do a twist on it. Now, if you did it that way, or you did this as an overlay, or just stuck this piece on an A4 card that's folded up, you could do that, put it in the middle, and having it, I call it a TP one, you know, a tent fold, so it actually opens up like that. So you can do that. This is where the twists come in. It's up to you what you want to do with it once you've got it. And then you get the layering piece, so it's already, the maths is worked out for you. You can either bring the layering piece in like that, so you've got a nice perfect border all the way around. Does that make sense?
It does indeed. Okay,
or you can push it up to the top so that you've got a border coming down like so. Now, when you get your next piece, these are the extra bits.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a slide step.
Okay.
Grab. You've got, for example, this one piece here. We could add this to this piece and we could bend this around the back. Now, if you didn't want a pretty back side, you could chop that, use it for another card. I told you I'm tight. So that would be another piece on the card. And you would end up with something pretty like that. Does that make sense?
It does indeed.
Okay. If you wanted to bring it in the centre, you wanted to turn it around and you wanted to have a focal piece and you wanted to pop a little character on it, and you wanted to build up a little scene, or you wanted to be greedy and have two characters, you could do. Does this make sense so far?
It does. It does.
Shall we do more crafting than just showing?
Indeed. Can I just say, though, the templates are now 10%, over 10% of the stock has gone. Remember, we have had already a sellout. If you want to grab anything on the show, please do check out your baskets.
Okay, so I'm going to use the templates now. And my first one that I'm going to go in for, oh, you know, one of these days I might learn to speak proper English. So I'm going to use my Enchanted Circles, which is out of set 1. I'm going to use my oxides, and this is Candied Apple. And then let's get a brush and put a little bit of that on. So I'm going to lay this up on top of the piece that I'm working on. So I've already decorated it up with some pretty pink paper out of the paper kit, and all I did was layer it over the top and kind of cut it together. Then what I did after that is I used my bone folder, and I've shown this many times, and I put my PVA on it and I go in and out like that to get rid of any air bubbles that are in there. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does indeed.
Okay, so we've got some Candied Apple going on, and now I would like to put that back in the box, in the book, and then I would like to take another stencil. So I'm going to put my maze on there, and this is from set 3, and I'm going to add spiced marmalade because I absolutely adore orange. So here we go.
It's such an underused color, isn't it, orange? It brings brightness and light, yeah. And of course, the stencils, the details for the maze, the roses, and the cosmic, you have got them on the screen. You can see them here. Of course, that is the maze that I think Charmain is using. £14.97 is the price you are saving. £9, 551,993. Of course, Charmain used the intertwine in circles, which was in another set as well, with also a big saving there. Right, let's head back to Charmain then.
Okay, sorry about that little tickle. I think sometimes,
it happens.
as soon as they start, when the aircon kicks in, it's like you've suddenly got a hair in your throat.
I know, yeah. Early on,
you get it all the time,
I do.
don't you? I'll never get used to it. It just, and it's the same when I'm in the van when you put the heating on as well. It just that horrible noise. So I'm just putting a little bit of that in, and I love orange. I try not to wear it in the summer because it attracts the flies and things. So I'm adding that over the top there, and we've created a little bit of background going on. So I'm not going to use any more stencils at the moment. So we put them to one side. And now you see how I've left a little bit of white space here and here.
Indeed.
Should we get some stampage going on?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Okay, so we'll mix it up, and what we'll do is you see that this stamp here, which is from the Dolly Tots accessory kit, accessory set 2, has these beautiful little flowers here, which are absolutely, where did that one come from? Beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah, so good.
I'm such an actress, beautiful. Oh, the dramatics. Yeah.
I mean, when we come off air, we talk totally different accents, don't we?
Of course we do. We're as common as muck, aren't we, my dear? There's no beautiful going on. Oh, what the heck? Where am I coming from? So, what colour shall we go out with this? It's like doing a Facebook Live now. Ooh. What colour shall we go for? There's quite a hefty bunch of colours in there. We want bright and cheery. Shall we whack in some turquoise? Because I just love turquoise.
That sounds good.
Yes, let's mix it up a bit. So we've got a background going on. We're going to have some turquoise flowers in there. Pop that down like that, and we're just going to pop those in and on top. See if I can get a second generation stamp. I used to call it ghost stamping, but
that's another good way of saying, isn't it?
You say second generation stamp,
or
always ghost stamps. Yeah, but whichever suits you. I suppose it depends on who shows you the technique.
Absolutely right.
What they call it. So we'll get a little bit going on here. I'm just going to press on that area there and not on that bit. Then I can pull the ink because I'm tight. Spin it round and add a little bit over there. Now this should tie in perfectly with what I've got laid up already, because you can see it's the same stamp. Does that make sense?
It does indeed.
Okay, so we've got something going on there, and put that there. There we go. And we will add a little word to it. What shall we have?
Oh, I like those words. Let's see. We have got keep a smile, be happy. I like be happy.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Be happy. Yeah. Always smile.
Or lovable is actually really nice as well, isn't it?
Be happy. So these lovely, lovely, lovely stamps are drawn by our lovely, lovely Anne-Marie. Okay. And we like positive, happy words. We like positive, happy things. Yeah. Don't take your face outside if it's got an upside down smile, my dear. We keep it happy. Be happy. There we go. So what colour are we going to use on that one? We are going to go for, this is the Royal We, because you're helping me out here, aren't you, my dear?
Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Come on, in all them colours.
You know what? I would go for black.
Okay.
Because I wanted something like this kind of, you can read the words, pops.
Yes, that's the one. So we can ink the edge with black as well, which will tie that all together. So we've got be happy, and we haven't used the character stamps yet. I quite like it as it is. So it just shows you, it could be a nice simple card. Be happy. There we go. I got the shakes then. What's that about?
Oh, well.
Oh, I must be nervous.
It's a one-day special lunch.
Be happy.
Oh, I
so
like
be
that.
Happy, go back. Be happy.
Yeah,
so
because it's a happy page as well, isn't it? It has got that brightness into it.
It's cheery. So let's pop some glue on the back of there. Before we do, let's get some ink going around the outside edge. I want to glue that together. So this is the boring bit. I'm just going to swipe, but I think it does make the difference of draws the eye inside, doesn't it? Just
It
edging it,
does.
and makes it look like you've actually spent a little bit of effort just finishing things off. So just a tiny touch on there, and you can go back in the tin, and then we will pop some glue on the back side.
Right.
And I'll pop that down, and then I'll pop it into my stamp press, and we'll stamp something up on there that's a little bit of a character. Who are we going to choose?
Oh, well, I'm going to have a look. So because the complete collection, approaching 20% of the stock has already gone. If you want the dies and the stamps, make sure to check out those baskets. And oh, I do see. Oh, I know who I want.
Who do you want? Who do you really want?
Is it Bella or Juliet?
Yep. Okay, we can do that.
I really think it's cute.
Here
That
we go.
reminds me of our producer.
Oh,
This one, Molly.
Here we go. Today she's Belly, but well, the stamp is Belly, but now Bella.
Bella.
And now we have the producer.
The producer, yeah, it sounds kind of. And then, of course, there is we could. But this is the thing: when you start looking, there is I think there is a kind of one that looks like our director Marcus, and there is, of course, one that looks like Molly, our floor. Yeah, Molly is not. It's not in two places at once. It's there's Molly producer, Molly as a floor manager.
Molly 1 and Molly 2.
Yeah, exactly. Which one is one and
I
which
don't
one
know what
is
the
two?
heck
We're
happened
not gonna
there.
get
Look at
into
all
that.
that ink. Where's my cloth?
Yeah, and they spell the name the same way as well, so which is kind of, yeah, so, yeah, right.
You should see the Christmas cards that I get with my names on it.
Okay.
The spelling on it is hilarious.
well,
What I get. We won't go down that one.
Well, yeah, let's not, because I'm the same, I'm really.
And I don't mean nicknames. I think you suddenly thought, what's she going to say?
Yeah, exactly, my nickname.
Okay,
Yeah.
there she is. I've stamped her on, and you see how I've got a background behind. Now, if I go in with the pencils, it will cover that background. But I'm going to go on with the alcohol inks, and even though she's going to have a little bit of war paint on there, I don't care. Why? Because it's mine.
Exactly.
So I can do. I could have moved her over slightly so we didn't have this pattern behind, but then that's your choice to do what you want once you've got hold of these little beauties. So pop you back in there, and we will get some colouridge in. Oh, you're there.
Oh, colouridge.
Colouridge, yeah, this is my fancy words. So we'll pop a little colouridge in a facer here. So I used a Memento because I'm using an alcohol ink. And once I put this colour on her face, you can see that because of the yellow in the background there, it doesn't mind you. It might look like she's got a bit of a frowny face there, does that? Is that in the right area? I'm not looking properly, am I? Let's move that out of there. Get that in shot properly. Come on, Charmain, do your job properly. Poor camera people will be like screaming at me. There we go. So we've got a little bit of colouridge on her face.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go around her hair, around her face, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a dark on there. What colour are we doing her hair?
Well, we could do, what colour? Bright pink? No, that's the one that is on there. So shall we do bright blue or something like that?
Okay, that's cooly woolly. So
like
I'm
it.
scribbling over the top, which is toning down that darker colour there, and it always looks freaky weaky until you actually put her hair on. It would be just like if you go to do a theatre and you're doing a play and you've got your hair in a net and you put your makeup on and you look absolutely stunning, and then all of a sudden you put your wig on and you look even better. So it's exactly the same. So we said, did you say bright pink,
aqua, sort of a turquoise kind of,
Turquoisey,
yeah, because
right,
then
okay.
it blends in with the blue flowers.
That's interesting. I've got one done. You picked a good colour.
Really?
Right, I tell you, yeah, not far off. So I'll just do a little tester.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go in with a dark colour first, and I'm just going to flick some bits around her facey there and down.
And of course, it doesn't matter if you go over it, because the hair kind of goes over the faces sometimes. So,
Yeah,
so it doesn't.
yeah. So she's, blowing in the wind and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, you take more time, so I'm just flicking some colour on there. Now, anybody that's seen me work with either alcohol pens or watercolour pens, alcohol pens or watercolour, in whichever way it comes, I usually go back in with the pencil afterwards and add in some fine details. So I'm just putting some strokes of one colour on, and I'm going from I'm going to go to that one, I think. Yep, I like that. Yeah. Then I'm going with my lighter one and I'm literally scribbling over the top. So to me, that is giving it a base coat. Yeah. Then you can start to bring it to life, and it's up to you. You can do more or less, whatever you're happy with. But she's so cool. Isn't she cute?
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I love how you have done the strokes of the darker hair, so it kind of looks like a natural, you know, highlights, lowlights sort of thing.
Exactly. I didn't even think about whether the sun was up in the sky, whether she'd got a spotlight on her. None of that, just went for it, because that's what it's about. It's about creativity, having fun and doing it your own way. If somebody's looking at it right now and saying, ooh, that's not right, well, you know, do your thing. Yeah. But we do what makes us happy. I went a bit wild on the old cheeks there, didn't I? What's that about, Charmain, you scruffy mate? You painted a face. So we just go in there and try and pull that colour back out. So it's kind of like I'm bleaching it with the actual alcohol pens and adding that. And seeing as I've done it at that side, it's going to get darker. I'm going to do the same. So you can fix your mistakes, and you can always get the old tub of gesso out and wipe over and start again, can't you? There we go. So that's looking a little bit better. I can't believe I did that. What a monkey.
And of course, it's, you know, you have got the stamp, so you could always stamp a different one and cut around it. Especially if you go for the complete collection, you would have the dies that would cut it out and then place it over the top.
So here's one I did earlier when I weren't rushing, and I actually, I fussy cut her, so it's a little bit different. I fussy cut her, coloured her in the same technique. Do you want me to show you how to do the pants very quickly, because that is quick?
Yeah, sure.
I'll show you how to paint the panties. Ooh. So we will go with the yellow. You ready for this? I don't know if this is going to be strong enough colour for this shot. Let's get a brighter yellow. We will go with the yellow. Show you paint your pantses. Right, yellow. Is that bright enough?
Yeah, it is pretty bright.
I always worry about whether or not I'm doing a colour that you can't actually see on screen. But you're pretty hot with it. Right, okay, choose another colour for the stripes. We're going to go with blue, because you were too slow. You're supposed to help me out here, Paolo. Right, so I'm going to take my pencil instead of the alcohol inks, and all I'm going to do is follow the line out. So I'm dragging that one down. I tell you one thing, that when I had last had them on, there was, oh gosh, it was Kay. She did them, and she had to make a card for, I think it was for like everybody at work, and they all signed it, or somebody was leaving or something. And she turned all the characters into people, and there was men there. Right. And and they were bald-headed men. Ooh. And she said, you need to bring out a Dolly Tots with a bald hair. Just, you can get lost, just cut off the hair and make it a bald head. And she did, it was brilliant. Oh, fun. Absolutely brilliant. And if she's watching, I'd love it for you to actually email that in, because if you've still got a picture of it. I thought it's absolutely brilliant what she did with it. Yeah. Totally changed the characters, and she gave them all names and identities of the people that she works with, and that was fab. So the same blue pencil, this is what I do with the hair. Lighten off and bring a little bit of the pencil into it. So I'm not going to carry on, because that's basically what I do a lot of the time. I've got one already done. So I pop that on there. This one's been fussy cut out, and then I popped it in the die cut machine for the black layer there.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Charmain. While Charmain gets ready for the next demo, right, one day special. You are getting beautiful stamps. Now, over 30% of the stock, with 10% of the stock has gone already for it. Now, you are getting 48 stamps in total. £49.94 is your price, with saving £16. Remember that flex extravaganza, you can flexify. Now, if you are a Freedom member, you have got a further saving. So it's at £20.99. Now, that means that because you are not paying PMP, you actually, is a why not deal, which means that if you're not a Freedom member, become one, because the further saving plus the PMP would mean that it's worth, you just saving money. You say saving money, and of course that means that for the duration of the month, you will have any purchase that you make at Hochanda standard free PMP. Right, that is the one day special. The stamps, gorgeous stamps, 095604 is your item number. But If you hate fussy cutting, if you want die cutting that allows you to create windows and then you can stamp within, you can like do like, of course, Charmain was showing, fussy cutting and then layering onto black. You want a complete collection that features the dies that match all the dies, not just some of them, but all 48 of the stamps. 20% of the complete collection has gone. If you want yours, check out those baskets. Also worth mentioning that you have got a flexi buy option. Now this flexi buy option is special because you have got 3 payments. So basically when you put this in your basket, you want to flexi buy it, you can put other items and then you can flexi buy them. And you can say, Paula, but you're in Flextravaganza, I can do that anyway. No, because Flextravaganza is 2 interest-free payments. This is into 3 interest-free payments, which makes shopping so much easier. So for instance, if you wanted to do something like this that has got all the characters, but then of course when you kind of open them up, you can see how they have been die cut out of black, so the perfect layers, including the borders as well, because those ones are part of it. Now you can see as well the different flowers that has got the die as well. Now, if you want to do that, then go for the complete collection. Whether you do one-off payment or spread the cost over 3 payments is up to you. You will have that £5 saving, and of course, you have got the item number at the top of the top left-hand corner of the screen. Yeah, 892985 is your item number. Right, we have got also the matching accessories. Now that could be it. You could put a complete collection, flexify that into 3 payments and then add the accessories. I'm really very fond of the accessories. Why? Well, as Charmain has been showing, is those flowers, for instance, they are within here, within the set. You have got also the words as well included. Over 10% of the stock has gone. You have got borders as well, and they are quirky, unique borders that allow you to frame it, allow you to put numbers in here. Again, like Charmain was explaining, maybe you are homeschooling at the minute, so you want to make it fun. So this could be the details for the notebooks and kind of also books to read more and to, of course, create those stories. Now you have got the beautiful elements in there, the words, handwritten words. You have got the other frame, which is so quirky and different with that kind of barbed wire. You have got flowers, and of course they are seam setters for your stamps, the Dolly Tots. 542625 is your item number. You're saving £14, which is an amazing saving there. It's a third of the price, so why not go for that? Then the Dolly papers in here, very beautiful papers. I adore them. They're bright, they're cheerful. You have got the stripes, you have got kind of big bold patterns that you can die cut it because they are printed into cream paper, so then you can use it for your memory albums if you want it, for your journals, for your notebooks. Approaching a quarter of the stock has gone. You are saving £9 and you are getting 15 designs. You are getting 2 of each A4 with a £9 saving. You are just paying £14.99. If you wanted to flexify, of course you can. 246940 is your item number. Now, what I need to show you these ones because they are fabulous. Because I'm really a very big fan of words into black, into printed like this, or you know, into white as well. So you have got words like asleep, flower, blooms. You have got bat, well, down, woman, small. You have, oh, that's like.
I never read it that way before.
I just, that's what it says here. Bad, wild, down, woman, small, old garden, love, big, anniversary, new hand. Wings, peace, right, all those words, you have got them there. 246940 is your item number. Then we have got 4 sets of templates, which of course, I was going to call you Dolly. Charmain.
People do.
Well, it's kind of almost like you want to call it Dolly Charmain. That's what it is.
Yeah, Karen Keynes always calls me Dolly.
I really like the name Dolly anyway, and Charmain as well. Approaching 20% of the templates. Now, of course, Charmain used them for the first demonstration, and it is so versatile. You are getting the French oval, the ornate square, the bird house and the fancy edge card printed onto cardstock. If you wanted, you can of course laminate in the templates once you have cut them, and then cut them to the edge, and that would, you know, probably in my case would last a little bit longer, but if you are careful, right, they will last a long time. £9.99 is the price. You are saving £5. 287404 is your item number. We have got also the stencils for you. Now started with the maze, the cosmic and the roses, which is that one that Charmain started using at the beginning. £14.97 is your price. You're saving £9. 551993 is your item number. Then we have got the screw nails, nails and dots and dashes on shorts. I think this is my favorite. £14.97 is your price. Again, £9 saving. Check out your baskets to grab bargains galore. 443554 is the item number. Then we have got the entwined circles, cells and seeds. That it has got also a £9 saving, £14.97. Remember that you can flexify it if you wanted to. 569234 is your item number. And then we have got also the mixed media cardstock pack, so 250 GSM. This is the white, and you're getting 30 sheets of A4. £9.99 is your price. You have got a £5 saving, 822474. Now, if you wanted black card, we have got the kit for you. 50 sheets of 250 GSM premium black cards. £9.99 is the price. You're saving £3. 049424 is your item number. Pack of 50 cream cards, 300 GSM, so construction weight here as well, and of course for those larger projects, brilliant. You're saving £4, paying £10.99, but if you want to spread the cost, you can, and you can pay just £5.50 today. If you are a Freedom member, you don't pay PMP. If you are not a Freedom member, of course you pay PMP on the first installment. But of course the start of the show is the one-day special, and the complete collection, very busy for that. Now, of course, that means that you have got the dies that match perfectly all those stamps, including, of course, the goalie and the spaceship as well. £94 and well, you can spread the cost. Sorry, the price went, but you can flex £94.88. That's the price, one-off payment. But you have got the option to spread the cost in interest-free payments. Look at what you could create. I love that you have got the tree, the flower, the dog, the heart. Now, of course, the papers will be a perfect composition. And if you want to mix and match, why not add the papers? And of course, you know, maybe flexi-buy all, because you have got the option to get it into a 3 interest-free payments. So you would pay 1/3 of it today, 1/3 next month, and 1/3 in March. And that makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it, to budget for everything we want. 892985 is your item number. Shall we head back to Charmain? Are you ready?
Shall we?
Shall we?
No, you just take over. Show all the samples, and
Okay.
I'll just have a wee break here. Right, okay. I'm going to use the birdhouse template next,
yeah.
and I'm going to mix it in with the other things. So in the template, you get the instructions, obviously, to do it. You cut out 2 of these, and you glue them together like this one. So yay, I've already started. So you draw around it, you cut it out. So this is the birdhouse template. These 2 pieces. If you move that one to one side, then you get the roof, which is the score line, which makes the pointy roof, obviously, and that's going to go on the top. This is the base, then you cut 1. If you want to make it thicker, so it's almost like MDF, then double up your cardstock or cut it out of thicker stuff, whatever takes your fancy. And of course, you can't have a birdhouse without a door. It would just be very sad. So you've got the door as well. So that's the template. So I've cut these 2 pieces out and I've glued it here, and you've got all the score lines. Draw around it, cut it out, score and fold. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's, to me, is very, very simple, and I think most people that are going to do construction like this would figure it out. These 2 get then glued together like that with that tab. So basically it's rinse and repeat to make the frame of the house. But I want to work on this flat, and you can see I've already started. So how have I got to this already and decorated up, and what am I going to do on the roof? This is my base. I've actually glued 2 pieces together of the mixed media card, so this is really, really sturdy. And then I've used a sheet of the pink. But if we take a sheet of the pink and I hold it together, you can see it's much darker.
Right, yeah.
So I took the alcohol pen,
Right.
which is the same colour that I've used on this one here. I've also done these tabs because this is going to sit on this, and that's going to sit inside. Does that make sense?
It
So just
absolutely
run
makes
the
sense.
same alcohol pen. So I've changed it up just slightly so it's a little bit brighter. Right, okay, I'm going to concentrate on the roof now, and I'm going to use the same stamp set. So this is actually probably you guys' nightmare, me using one stamp set out of the whole of the range, but I will add some other ones to it as well.
But the thing is, it showcases that just one, we are getting so many, but one of them is just so versatile. So imagine having all of them together.
Yeah, I will use the other ones as well. But what I've used is I've used this one stamp that is in the same set that I used in the previous demo, and I'm going to ink it up and do a little bit of paper piece in here. So I need an ink pad. There's an ink pad. So I'm going in with black to start off with, and you can see what I've done. So I've already started it. So if I spin this round, I have cut out a mask for these, and I've cut 2 out because I'm going further across. Does this make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I'm going to paper piece my mask back in. So my mask is there, she says. And all I've put on the back of this is it's just like it's my cream paper that I use for my decoupage, and I've used a temporary adhesive on the back of it. There we go. So it's almost like, you know, them sticky notes. So that's masked off. Now, what I want to do to create the roof, you don't have to do this. You could go in with the one that looks like stonework. That would have been much easier. Charmain doesn't want to do easy today. Why? Oh, here we go. I put a challenge to myself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm lining up this line here, which is the bottom line, and I'm lining that up to this line here, if that makes sense, and I'm offsetting it. So the bumps are in between each other. If I get that right. I'm lining up that line, Charmain, with the lower line, and I'm going to move it over slightly. Okay, then press that down on there, and then I'll do an overlap. So move that off, ink and repeat. So like that. I'm not going to get this done, am I, in 3 minutes?
Oh, yeah, we have got 3 minutes to go.
I think this might be carried forward till 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, which you are back with Derek.
Yeah.
Which I'm so excited that he's back.
I know, I was
man.
shocked when I walked through the door, and there he was. I was like, wow! Am I imagining this?
And he's crafting now, so he is like really proper into it.
Wow, good. So, proper into it.
Proper into it, yeah.
So I've overlaid the 2. So where you see, if I show you again, where you see this line continue here, I've overlaid it so that the bump goes across, if that makes sense.
It does.
So it goes across, and you can see it going across there. Right, to colour it in, so I won't bore you with rinsing and repeating all the way down. You just repeat the process, turn it around, repeat the process on the other side. So move that to one side, pop the stamp back, do a bit of housework. Here we go. And rinse and repeat, and you end up with something like this, okay? Oh, so then you take the colour of your choice, which in my case is bright pink. And I did have being organised, got it out there, it was in the bag. So I took the bright pink, and I took the chisel end of my pen, and I did this really intricate colouring in like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like so careful.
Professional, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I spent hours and hours colouring it in like this. And then the next stage that I did, jump, is I then took a darker shade and literally did this around those edges to get a little bit of shading, and then I did a little bit of white pen to get that there. And
that is really cool because, that's from a border stamp that creates the whole background and there. Perfect. Okay,
I went one step further.
Right.
And then I fussy cut these little bumps out here.
Yeah.
And here. And then I've stamped out these 2. I've cut out with the Templar the backing papers, and I'm actually thinking that I'm going to change that to the same bright pink. Yeah. And I've stamped out the same stamp again on the top and fussy cut it and put it around the top here. When this goes up, so I'm not going to finish this, so this is going to be in the second hour. Yeah. At 8 o'clock. I then pop on the roof so you can get a visual. Let's do it shall I do it that way around? I don't want to glue it because I want to work on it flat.
Okay, we
there.
have got seconds to go, Charmaine, but you
so.
can see there the templates, the details for those ones. Thank you so much, Charmaine. We will see you at 8 o'clock with Derek. Stay tuned though, because there is more inspiration here at Hochanda, but check out your baskets, whether it's for the complete or any other item on the show. All right, stay tuned, of course. Check out your baskets. I'll see you after the break with Design and Sew. More inspiration here at Hochanda. Well, that's it.